Hello everyone. We are going to talk about the history of English language. That's why, as we know that the English language has a rich and fascinating history that spans over 1,400 years, from its humble beginning as a regional dialect in Anglo-Saxon England. Then it has evolved into a language that's spoken over by 1.5 billion people worldwide. Have you ever wondered why English has so many different languages? Why do we spell night with K but pronounce it that night? Yeah, and today we'll take a deep into the fascinating history of the English language. Before we know how various invasions and migration over the years have shaped the English into what it is today, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe my channel. The first period is Old English. If we trace its history back further, Old English belongs to the worst Germanic branch of the Germanic language, along with Old Frisian, Old Saxon, Old High German, and the various dialects which later gave rise to the Old Dutch. Ultimately, all of these branches diverged from a single hypothetical ancestor, which is Proto-Germanic, which itself continues a branch to a larger Indo-European family. In the 5th century, the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes, the Germanic tribes from present days in Germany and Denmark, invaded Britain. They brought their languages which form Old English, also called the Anglo-Saxons. This language looked very different from current modern English. The Anglo-Saxons brought so many influences in the early or Old English. That's why we can take a look one samples about name of the days during the week. The Anglo-Saxons gods named after Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Some Old English words that have survived into modern English currently, like belt, butter, chalk, chest, cup, van, fork, mile, minster, mint, monk, pepper, school, shock, stroke, wine, and etc. Another period after Old English is Middle English, or we can call it by the Norman Conquest. In 1066, William the Conqueror of Normandy, the current France, invaded England, and then the Normans spoke Old French, which heavily influenced the English, especially if you know about it in law, in a government, aristocracy, and as a result, English absorbed thousands of French words. We know that war can make some interactions rapidly that influence the languages. Period after Old English is Middle English, or we can call it by the Norman Conquest. In 1066, William the Conqueror of Normandy, the current France, invaded England, and then the Normans spoke Old French, which heavily influenced the English, especially if you know about it in law, in a government, aristocracy, and as a result, English absorbed thousands of French word. Yeah, we know that war can make some interactions rapidly that influence the languages. From upper class to commoners. When King William brought French Nobel to England, the new aristocracy of French speakers introduced words for meats such as beef, veals, mutton, bacon, pork, venison, common dishes among the elite. In the meantime, the Anglo-Saxon commoners who tanned the domestic animals retained English words of Germanic origin for animals such as ox, cow, calf, sheep, swine, and deer. As the Norman occupation continued, France extended beyond the aristocratic portions of society. So loanwords become to enter into English lexicons, and French started to influence the colloquial speech, gradually gaining more popularity and becoming more attractive to the commoners. French idioms also entered in English, and they are used both written and spoken English. Some of these idioms appear in their French form, such as au contraire, force majeure, then bon appetit, bon voyage, joy de vivre, and so on. The government topic, we have judge, court, prisons, justice, parliament, government, yeah. And in the fashion topics, we have robe, dress, beauty, and a lot of borrowing word from French, like we have mentioned previously. In the next period, we have early modern English. The Renaissance brought an explosion of learning and a new vocabulary from Latin and Greek. And then the printing press, introduced by William Caxton in 1476, yeah, helped standardize the spelling and grammar. We have the word from Latin and Greek, like in a science, we have oxygen, skeleton, hypothesis, and in art, we have drama, poetry, tragedy, and in the government topic, we have republic, democracy, and senate. Yeah, in this early modern English, we have William Shakespeare. Shakespeare's appeal, or we can say the Shakespeare's work, are still studied and performed daily around the world. He has been called the England's national poet and the greatest playwright of all time. So, as we know that about his work, why make him so admired? We have the point of standardization of English language. Shakespeare is said to be the man who standardized the English language. Before him, the rules of English were not very specific. Yeah, that's why through his words, guidelines for grammar, spelling, vocabulary were gradually established and become common. He also has impact on poetry and literature. We cannot doubt this, yeah. Shakespeare's influence on poetry and literature has remained strong through the centuries. Yeah, we have about 75% British English poetry is written in his style. Shakespeare is said to have created about 1,700 English words. In order to do this, he combined words, changed noun into verbs, added prefix and suffixes to the words that already existed. Let's take a quick look what have he done and what words and phrases we can thank Shakespeare for. The first, for example, we have the word bedroom. Yeah, uh, first used by Shakespeare by combining the spirited words bed and room. Yeah, at that time, bedroom were called by bed chambers or sleep spaces. And then the second one we have fashionable. Yeah, it's uh, if we know about the tragedy of Troilus and Cressida about his works, the first usage didn't mean stylish. Instead, it meant matching popular trends of the time, which is fashionable. Then, what else? Can guess the word gossip. Gossip was originally a noun only, and it can be combined with be, yeah, as in the be a gossip, for example, like that. But Shakespeare shortened it to simply to gossip, and so was the word at first, and to make it into a daily usage as a verb. The other words we have lonely, undress. Yeah, this is the characters of the prefix "an" that we have previously said, the adding of prefix and suffix. Yeah, undress, to take off. Yeah, the opposite to wear. Yeah, then we have phrases. Yeah, like the world is your oyster. Yeah, break the ice, a heart of gold. Yeah, it is from the works of Shakespeare. Yeah, you can see from this list, this is just a few samples of Shakespeare's influences in English vocabulary. Yeah, Rame. Then the next period is modern English. Yeah, for 1700 till present. Yeah, the expansion of British Empire spread English across the world, from America to India to Australia and so on. Yeah, the new dialects and varieties emerged, including, American, Australian, Indian English. That's why it shapes the variation or variety of English language. The sample from this expansion and varieties, like in American English, we have apartment, then in British English, we have flat, then we have queue, into line, and truck, yeah, and lorry. Yeah, in English we have lorry, in American we have truck, and so on. And then we have the industrial revolution in this modern English. Yeah, after those expansion, yeah, the British Empire map. Yeah, we have an American Revolution painting, one of them. It's introduced many new words related to especially technology and science. We have a word from industrial revolutions like steam engine, electricity, telephone, factory, locomotive, and so on. Okay. The last but not the least, the period of future English. Yeah, the future of English. We have internet slang, AI generated text, globalization math in these discussions. Yeah, with the globalization and the rise of the internet, English continue to evolve. New words are created every day due to the technology, the pop culture, and social media. From the internet, we have the verb, yeah, Google, that previously is a noun. It's dynamic. Then we have meme, we have emoji, we have the social media, we have hashtag, we have the word influencer, we have viral, yeah. So you can see some videos in YouTube, yeah, about how the internet is changing English. Then you can have those one. From Proto-Indo-European to the digital age, yeah, English has come a long way. Its history reflects wars, invasions, cultural exchange, and innovations that can influence language and shapes the language. What do you think the future of English will be like? Let us know in the comments below. And then for the further discussion related with a specific Shakespeare influence and maybe about the Proto-Indo-European or language of the world, you can see from other YouTube episode. Yeah. See you and goodbye. Happy learning.